Hey everyone, it is Daniel here from the Paw Play Guide, and today I'm going to be talking about the history of crochet. Now, to be honest, I didn't know the history of crochet and where it originated from. So I had to do a bit of research on where it came from, what's known about it, and everything like that. So today I thought I'd share that information with you. Now I will be looking up a little bit because I have made some notes. So to be honest, I'm just going to get straight into it. So as we all know, crochet is one of the most popular crafts enjoyed by millions of people all around the world. But I'm sorry, my camera. But I didn't know where it came from. I didn't know who invented it. And what I would like to know is, how did a hook and some yarn become a popular worldwide hobby? Today I'm going to talk about that. So no one knows where it came from, or where it originated. Unlike knitting, which has loads of examples dating back for centuries, there is very little evidence on crochet because the materials it uses naturally break down over time. Many historians believe that crochet evolved from older techniques such as embroidery, lace making, another decorative method called tambour embroidery. Now, I'd never heard of that before. This is where a hooked needle was used to create a chain of stitches on fabrics. Again, didn't have a clue about that at all. Because of this, crochet's true origin remains one of the craft world's biggest mysteries. So the first crochet patterns, again, this could be dated back for a long time, but the notes I've made say that the earliest known crochet patterns began appearing in Europe. So the first patterns originated in Europe. I don't know where, but in Europe somewhere during the early 1800s, as magazines and books became more widely available. They included instructions or patterns for making gloves, purses, lace collars. I'm guessing this is it'd be the Victorian times, because they had the lace collars, decorative trims for dresses and stuff, I would assume, and home decorations. I'm assuming that would be for things like cushions, blankets, that sort of thing. For the first ever time, people could learn to crochet from printed patterns instead of being taught by family and friends. I taught myself to crochet, so I didn't need the family or friends part of it. I kind of taught myself. So one of the most important moments in crochet history came during something called the Irish potato famine in the mid-1800s. To help families earn money, schools taught people how to make delicate crochet lace, also known today as Irish crochet lace. Now, I don't know what that looks like, but yeah, it's known as Irish crochet lace. These handmade lace pieces were sold across Europe and beyond, providing much needed income during the difficult time. My camera keeps falling down, I'm sorry guys. Irish crochet became famous for its intricate floral motifs and remain admired by plenty of crafters today. I don't really like floral, but I know there are a lot of crocheters out there that do really like the floral motifs, especially in granny squares and things like that. So by the late 1800s and the early 1900s, crochet had become more popular in many countries. So people started at this point creating things like bedspreads, tablecloths, curtains, clothing, baby items, and a more variety of household decorations. And at this point, crochet magazines and pattern books made the craft accessible to more people than ever before. So this was during the 1800s and early 1900s. So we're going on to the 20th century now. So we're coming up to more recent times. So as the fashion changes, so does crochet, and we all know that crochet trends and fashions change a lot across the year. During the mid-1900s, colourful afghans, doilies and decorative home items became household favourites, and I know that is still the case now. I know a lot of people enjoy making blankets and doilies, and to be honest, a lot of us decorate our house with crocheted items as well. In the 1960s and 70s, crochet experienced another boom. Bright colours, granny squares, ponchos, hats and vests became more iconic symbols of handmade fashion. Many of these vintage styles continue to inspire designers today. And yeah, again, I see a lot of hats. I see granny squares are a big one, and they're especially great for beginners. No, I didn't actually teach myself from a granny square. I taught myself from a amigurumi, which is very weird to teach yourself crochet. So, on the arrival of the internet, instead of relying on books or local classes, people could then learn from video tutorials, blogs, online communities, digital patterns and social media. So YouTube, Pinterest, Facebook. And that's how crocheters around the world were able to share ideas, techniques and projects instantly. And I know YouTube is a big inspiration for a lot of people. I know I get a lot of my ideas from YouTube, and I know there's a big online YouTube crochet community that shares patterns, shares links, shares ideas, and they get together and they collaborate together. So today, crochet is more popular than ever. There are more designs for clothing, toys, blankets, bags, home decor, gifts and pet accessories, and I love that people crochet for their pets. I know I've been wanting to try and design Oslo a little jumper because yeah, he loves his little jumpers, so I'm surprised I haven't done that yet. So, the craft is enjoyed by people of all ages and is often appreciated for its creativity, portability and relaxing nature. Crochet can be relaxing unless you're working on a very frustrating pattern. I know I've had those patterns that really frustrate me and I've had to put it away. Crochet has also become a way for many people to start small businesses by selling handmade items or creating patterns online. There's a couple of designers that I follow. I follow someone that designs gnomes, and there's so many designers out there on Etsy and stuff, and we all know where to look for patterns anyway. So, in summary, no one knows where crochet came from. Its journey through history is remarkable. From mysterious origins and intricate Irish lace to colourful fashion and a thriving online community. And I love that about crochet. The online community is absolutely amazing. And I've met many wonderful people through the crochet community. And there's many of them that I still talk to now. and crochet has evolved into a craft that continues to inspire millions of people around the world. That was all the information that I found on the history on crochet. There probably is a lot more information out there, but that is all the information that I found for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit of a knit and natter rather than me crocheting. I have got some video ideas in mind. I have my yarn sorted, ready to go. I just need to get to crocheting and get those videos made for you. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's history lesson, and I will see you again soon. Thank you everyone. Bye.